As dawn breaks, the air is thick with the weight of destiny. The samurai warriors of the Satsuma clan, once the backbone of Japan's ancient ways, now face a world that no longer recognizes their honor. The imperial army is advancing, armed with the deadly power of rifles and cannons, weapons the samurai cannot match. Yet, the warriors of Satsuma stand firm. Their katana blades glint in the rising sunlight as they prepare for battle, their armor gleaming in defiance of the approaching storm. The drum beats fill the air, setting the rhythm for what will be their final charge. At the front stands Saigō Takamori, the heart and soul of the samurai, his gaze unflinching. Despite the overwhelming odds, these men are not afraid. For them, this is not just a battle. It is the last stand of an era. They march forward into history, knowing that this fight will decide not only their future, but the future of an entire nation. The battle will be brutal, but for the samurai, honor remains the only victory they seek. With a deafening war cry, the samurai charge forward. Their katana blades flash in the morning light, cutting through the air as they sprint toward the enemy. The ground trembles beneath their feet, and the sharp sound of drums beats in time with their advancing steps. The imperial army is ready, their rifles aimed, but the samurai are undeterred. As the first shots ring out, the samurai push forward, their armor clattering with each powerful stride. A samurai in the front is hit, but the others do not stop. The camera spins, capturing the chaos of war. Imperial soldiers firing their rifles, their shots landing with devastating precision. Yet the samurai continue to charge, their wills stronger than the bullets that cut through the air. A katana meets rifle, the blade slicing through the barrel with a sharp, echoing sound as the samurai overwhelm the first wave of gunfire. It's a fierce, violent charge against the march of time itself, a charge that speaks to the unbreakable resolve of the samurai, even in the face of certain death. The battlefield is now a swirling storm of blood and steel. Samurai warriors clash with imperial soldiers in a brutal ballet of violence. Swords meet rifles in a frenzy of movement. The camera weaves through the chaos, capturing every moment of the carnage. Samurai warriors slice through the enemy lines with lightning speed, their katana cutting down riflemen and soldiers alike. The battle is a cacophony of shouts and crashes as the samurai fight with the grace and precision of centuries-old warriors. But the imperial soldiers do not relent. Bullets tear through the air, and the once pristine ground is stained with the blood of the fallen. One samurai leaps forward, his katana cutting through an enemy soldier's rifle with a single stroke before finishing him off with a strike to the chest. Another samurai, surrounded by enemies, fights with desperate fury, his katana flashing in the darkened, smoke-filled air. The camera zooms in on his face. His eyes are burning with determination. For these men, this fight is not about survival. It is about honor, and they will see it through to the bitter end. The battlefield is now a sea of blood and bodies. Explosions rock the ground as the imperial artillery fires, sending plumes of smoke and debris into the air. Samurai are falling, their swords slipping from their hands as they collapse to the earth, but still, they do not retreat. The camera moves through the carnage, capturing the brutal beauty of the samurai as they fight with everything they have left. Each samurai is a hero, standing firm in the face of modern warfare, their spirit unbroken even as their bodies begin to fail. One warrior, his armor battered and bloody, stands tall despite the chaos around him. With a single, graceful motion, he deflects a rifle shot with his katana and brings his sword down upon an enemy soldier, slashing him across the chest in a swift, fatal strike. The camera shifts to show the overwhelming number of imperial soldiers. Endless lines of rifles aimed at the samurai, their ammunition depleting rapidly as the last charge of the samurai approaches. The clash of swords and gunfire fills the air, and the spirit of the samurai burns brighter than ever, even in the face of certain annihilation. At the front of the battlefield stands Saigō Takamori, his katana raised high as he charges forward into the chaos. The camera zooms in on his face, a look of grim determination etched into every line. His army is dwindling, but he does not falter. Imperial artillery explodes around him, but his focus remains unbroken. With each step, he leads his men forward, cutting through the enemy with brutal efficiency. The sound of rifle fire echoes around him, but Saigō does not stop. The camera shifts to show his katana flashing through the smoke, a blur of steel as he slashes through the enemy ranks. The Imperial soldiers fall back, overwhelmed by the sheer force of the samurai's resolve. But the numbers are too great. The camera pans out to show the vast, smoldering battlefield, the last remnants of the samurai making their final stand. The drums beat slower now, each beat marking the final moments of an era. These warriors, though outnumbered and outgunned, will not surrender. For them, this is their final charge, their last act of defiance in a world that has left them behind. The last few samurai are surrounded, but they do not retreat. Hand-to-hand combat ensues as swords clash with bayonets and rifles. The camera cuts between fierce, close-quarters combat, capturing the brutal clash of steel as samurai warriors fight for their lives. A samurai blocks a rifle with his katana, then counters with a swift strike to his opponent's neck. Another samurai is knocked to the ground, only to rise again, his eyes burning with resolve as he takes down two Imperial soldiers in a flurry of slashes. The camera follows every move, every strike, and the gruesome reality of the battle unfolds in slow motion. Samurai warriors fall, but not without taking their enemies down first. The ground is littered with bodies, the once pristine grass now stained with the blood of both samurai and soldiers. The camera shifts to Saigō Takamori as he fights through the storm, his every movement a testament to the unwavering spirit of the samurai. There is no hope of victory, but the battle rages on, an unrelenting march toward the inevitable end. As the smoke of battle clears, the last samurai lie fallen on the battlefield. The camera pulls back to reveal the carnage, broken swords, discarded armor, and lifeless bodies scattered across the field. Saigō Takamori stands alone, his katana broken, his spirit unyielding, even in death. The Imperial forces have won, but their victory feels hollow in the face of such unwavering courage. The final moments of the samurai have come, but their legacy will never fade. The camera lingers on the last katana on the ground, the symbol of an era now lost to history. The battle is over, but the honor of the samurai lives on, their story a reminder of the price of tradition and the cost of war. As the sun sets over the battlefield, the spirit of the samurai endures, an immortal echo through time. Their sacrifice is not in vain. It will forever be remembered by those who understand the true meaning of honor and the warrior's path. If you found this story of honor and courage inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Timeless Legend for more epic tales from history. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think about the fall of the samurai and the clash between tradition and modernity. Join us as we explore more pivotal moments in history and never miss a legendary story. Subscribe now.